I'm starting to think that the most horrifying thing for the average American, again, not the outlier, but like the average American, is to see sexy women in fiction. I mean, they're fine with seeing sexy women in OnlyFans. They're fine with seeing sexy women on Twitch. They're fine with drag its story out. Like, sexuality is fine, but the heteronormative male gaze freaks the living shit out of them. You know, the baby-making gaze. Like, that is literally what you need to put in a cinema and classify it as a horror movie. It should be at the same age of drinking, 21 and plus. Like, not many Americans get to see it. I think, like, the only ones that have the courage to see it would be the censors. The people who are unfortunate enough to work at these corporations, these AAA companies, and they get to see the horror shows that these artists are putting out. Like for example, this costume, it's terrifying. Okay, like, think of the children dial to 11. It's kind of interesting because it wasn't like this. I remember when Dragon Ball came out, there's many pictures of Goku with his cock exposed, and there are a couple of shots with Bulma, who's underage, and she's taking a shower, and many other things. That wasn't the big problem. The big problem was when Frieza impales Krillin with his horn and then starts bouncing him on his head. Like, you guys remember that who saw Dragon Ball, right? Very grotesque, very disturbing, incredibly violent. But that would be okay today. Like if you look at shows like Harley Quinn or Has Been Hotel, as long as they're for an adult audience, no one cares. Like, no one cares. And it can even have, like, children. I think, like, Hell of a Boss has a scene where kids are exposed to grotesque violence. No problem whatsoever, Like, that's what a normal, healthy American watches. It's like the healthy media to consume. Just like, grotesque violence, that's fine. But the moment you have a costume like that is too much. Wow, Tovarish, how dare you? It taints the moral fabric of our society, okay? Stop watching this shit, dress in drag, and go read a story to children at a kindergarten, because that is what decent, normal, and healthy people that elect the Democratic Party do, right? Isn't that the mindset? Correct me if this is not the mindset. Holy shit. So I don't have a problem necessarily with the fact that Capcom censored this, because the ADA in the game is not that bad. But the fact that, again, like, the reasoning behind it, like, why did you? Like, I'm a grown adult. If I want to see this, what must I do? Like, how should I do it so I can be allowed to watch these things? I'm over the age of 18, okay? I'm a normal, healthy human being. What should I do to be allowed to consume this type of media? And if the answer is, like, I shouldn't, what is the danger? What is the harm? I don't know, right? Like, this never gets to be articulated. At least the right-wingers in the day, right? Like, they would say, well, kids shouldn't be able to watch violence because they can replicate it on the playground. And believe it or not, they actually did have a point, because there were a couple of episodes in an American show called Jackass where someone did tie a rope to a merry-go-round, one of those, like, circular things that kids play with, drove the car, and then, the people that were there were being flung around. Someone actually tried to do that in real life, and they got killed. So, at least the right-wingers back then, like, they did have some sort of argument. They were like, yeah, well, if kids are being subjected to this level of violence, that they may try to replicate it in real life. But like this, what is the argument for this? Okay, now there are some people that say, well, I don't like it, it's shit. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe there are two explanations for it. Number one, it is possible that you don't like video games, which is fine. But if that's the case, why do I care about your criticism? You're not a video game fan, all right? So just go do your things, watch football, go to church, worship Jesus. Like, I don't care what you do, right? I don't think it would be fair for me to criticize your hobbies or interests, right? So I would demand the same level of respect from you and tolerance, so you don't criticize my hobbies or respect. But then there may be another issue, right? Like, another reason why you don't like this. Have you considered, unironically, okay? Have you considered that this type of drawing caters to heterosexual men, and you may not fit the category? Like, it's no problem. I'm just saying it may not be for you. Like there are other things that are for you. So heterosexual men, right? Like if you're underage and you're a boy, like go watch your cartoons. You shouldn't even be playing Resident Evil. Like this is an adult-only game. It's on the box. This is not due to the lewdness. No. It's due to the level of gratuitous violence. Like you get to smash zombies' brains and stuff. So like if you're not a man and you're under the age of 18, then maybe it's not for you. If you're a woman, again, if you happen to like this, fine. But take into account that it is not trying to cater to the feminine demographic. Like, maybe you should try something else. I don't know, go watch 50 Shades of Grey. Go watch some anime, some yaoi. Go watch something else that you may like. Like, there are other things in this world that are catering for women. Okay, now, I wouldn't want them changed. I wouldn't go and try to change Twilight. I wouldn't go and try to change Titanic. It's not made for me. It's not catering for me. If I happen to like it, good. But if I don't like it, I'm not going to go like, why doesn't Christian Grey have a bazooka and kill zombies, right? Because then the fandom, which is predominantly female, would be like, V, what the fuck? Or you may not be a heterosexual, and if that's the case, again, there's no problem. I mean, it's 2023. I'm very acceptant, and I think like all of us on this channel are very acceptant and tolerant. However, this is the stuff we like, and it's catering for us. You know, I don't try to go for the stuff you like, so please be tolerant with the stuff that we like. And I think like this is where the conversation can focus, right? It's like, who is this catering for? And the answer is, well, it's heterosexual men. Why is it a problem if a product caters to heterosexual men? Are heterosexual men allowed to be catered to? Like, are companies allowed to create products for us? Yes or no? Why is it bad? Like, I don't think it's a problem if a company caters to heterosexual women, if it caters to gay women, if it caters to transgender individuals. Like, it's fine. It's a capitalist society. You're going to have different companies creating different products for different demographics. You do not want this? Like, you want the product? You want the thing? Like, the government creates the boot for everyone? Like, what if I want to wear stilettos? Am I allowed? I have a squeaky voice. I want to wear stilettos. The government says I should wear the boot because it's for everybody. I don't want it. You can have. I want something else. Isn't it better if we live in a society with diversity, where you have diverse products for different people? But no, I just noticed on Twitter, like every single time, like there are individuals who just do not understand that some products just happen to be for heterosexual men, and there's no problem with that. No problem. But they want to make it a problem, and I don't understand why. What have we done to upset them, chat? What have we done to upset them, huh? Why are they so upset that whenever there's a video game that caters for our demographic, they try to ridicule it, mock it, insult it? I mean, do we do this? I don't do this. I don't know. I hope you guys don't do it either. Like, for example, I don't go out of my way to criticize furry artists and you know, like shame them for their drawings and something. No, but I do understand that it's not for me, right? Same thing with 50 Shades of Grey. Same thing with other mediums like yaoi mangas. I don't read yaoi mangas, but I wouldn't go out of my way to start, oh, what is this garbage? Like, no, you know, like, as long as there's a market and people want to buy it, and they're adults, let them have their stuff. Why can't we have our stuff, though? What have we done to deserve this ire, huh? How did we upset people so much to the point that whenever there's like a skimpy clad outfit in a video game, it has to be removed because, oh my god. Now, they will say, well, yeah, but like modders can fix it. It's not about the modding. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, if I really want this, I can find other more interesting revealing outfits on the internet. It's the principle, though. It's like yet another example. Like yet another thing that we like, and for some reason, it's being treated as if it's sinful. Like, I thought that Christian morality was gone since the Bush era, but apparently it's making a comeback? Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.